At the beginning of the story, we see a scientist named Sebastian. For a long time, he has been researching a special formula that can make invisible creatures visible again. He had already made many creatures invisible before. This research was being done for the military. First, they experiment on a gorilla. The gorilla is made invisible, then placed on a bed, and its hands and legs are tied. During the experiment, the gorilla's heart stops. The scientists try hard to save it. They give electric shocks to its heart so that the heartbeat becomes normal again. From this, we understand that all these experiments were for the military. After that, Sebastian has a meeting with the military. When the meeting ends, his two colleagues, Linda and Matthew, question him. They ask why he lied in the meeting and said the experiment was successful. He also said that the military had ordered the serum to be tested on humans. But the truth is, there was no such order from higher authorities. Because of this pressure, Sebastian starts suffering mentally. Finally, he injects the serum into himself. As soon as he starts becoming invisible, he feels extreme pain. The lights are turned off, and Sebastian becomes completely invisible. After becoming invisible, Sebastian begins to scare the people in the lab. He comes close to them and plays cruel jokes. Everyone feels uncomfortable and afraid. The team tries to give him the medicine to make him visible again, but the pain makes Sebastian even angrier. Sebastian starts shouting at Matthew and insults him loudly. He says that he has been invisible for a long time and locked inside the lab, and now he wants to leave. One day, Linda goes to Sebastian's house and sees him wearing a mask. She becomes very scared. Linda warns him that if he does this work again, they will complain to the military. Sebastian becomes afraid after hearing this. In the lab, there was a special camera that could detect invisible people. Sebastian knew about this. When he secretly goes to the lab, he sees that Linda and Matthew are in a relationship. Seeing this, Sebastian becomes furious. To clear the confusion, Linda calls the lab. The security guard informs her that Sebastian is now inside the lab. When Linda returns, she sees that the lab dog has been killed. Sebastian says that he knows nothing about it. Linda checks the monitors to confirm the truth, but she cannot see anything. Later, she realizes that Sebastian is actually there. Suddenly, Sebastian appears. At the same time, the phone stops working. A senior doctor who had a meeting with them earlier is drowned in water by Sebastian. Because the doctor is dead, no calls come to his phone. Sebastian decides that he will harm them at any cost. When they try to call for help, their phones go dead again. They decide to go outside, but Sebastian attacks them. Sebastian goes back to the lab. At that time, only Matthew and Matthew's friend are there. Sebastian injures Matthew's friend. When Matthew tries to stop Sebastian, his friend dies due to blood loss. Now, only 3 people remain in the lab. Sebastian kills one of them and puts the body inside the freezer room. Then, Sebastian tries to kill Linda. The temperature in the freezer room slowly starts to drop. Linda does not give up. She tries to break the door, but fails. Then, she uses chemicals to make a bomb. She sets the timer and escapes, even though her body becomes extremely cold. Linda searches for Sebastian. Sebastian attacks her again, but Linda opens a water pipe. Water spreads everywhere. At that moment, Matthew arrives with a metal rod and hits Sebastian on the head. Sebastian falls down. His hand touches an electric circuit, and he receives a strong electric shock. He becomes unconscious. Linda and Matthew use the emergency exit near the elevator and go upstairs. After reaching the top, Linda presses a button that controls the elevator system, and the system shuts down.